I love your new hat. Wow, your kitty. Yeah, he sees birds over there. Here's your breakfast, sir. Yeah, your hat is beautiful. I love it. Wow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I didn't realize how sunny it was gonna be when I started this. It is beautiful outside today. You need help? Yeah. And it is going to be a high of like 61 or something like that, which for Indiana in the spring is amazing. There have been so many things that have happened since I last vlogged, and one of them is that Azariah is now walking independently, like fully independently. He still uses his walker out here just because he can't go super fast with walking independently yet, and he can go really fast with his walker, so he likes to use that because it, like, right? You like to be a speed racer. Show me. Show me. Outside? Yeah, okay, show me how you go fast. He just gets up and walks all over the place now around the house, and so it's like I still will be like talking or having a conversation with someone, and he'll get up from the floor and start walking, and I just pause to look at him and just watch him because I'm like, this is really happening. This is real. And I just cannot stop. What, you want to throw it? I've shared it on Instagram a lot that he is walking, and like pretty much every single time I catch him walking and I have my phone on me, I'll report it because it's just still so amazing, you guys. Obviously there is no like, when we get to this stage or this milestone or this type of walking, like it's not like that is when the Lord is good. The Lord has been good every single step of the way, and if he would have never even walked with a walker or walked with crutches or anything, he would have still been good. It's just, it is just a miracle, and I'm so thankful. God has used Azariah in so many ways to teach me about his love, and I feel like every day I just can't look at my child and not see the goodness of God for unfathomable amount of reasons. Not just because he's walking, not just because of his story, like the fact that he exists and he is God's child above mine. Like, it's just really crazy to me. I have yet to make my first sourdough loaf still because I've had to do my starter over. This is my 4th time. It's finally going well, and I'll show you guys it later. But I've made, with my discard, I've made sourdough waffles, and I made them yesterday to have this week. Yeah, it's hard to go in the grass, isn't it? And they are so good. They're so fluffy and sourdoughy, and I'm just yeah, it's difficult. You want to get your other walker? Yeah, okay, I'll go get it. I think this weekend, my starter, the newest starter that I've done, will be active, like mature. Or at least the way that it's going, it should be. So I'm gonna attempt my first loaf, I think this weekend, because I'll have more time to focus on it. Another huge update is that right over here in this area, we are eventually going to be getting chickens. Well, we're gonna have chickens here, we're gonna have a garden here. I was originally gonna do both this year, and then I was like, wait, that's a lot when I've never done that before. So I think we're gonna start with chickens. We want chickens for eggs, and we're trying to just find like the best place to get them from, because we don't necessarily want to get super cheap ones. We want to get them from like a reputable hatchery or something. You know, like a real life kiss. Thank you. Aw, you're so sweet.
It's so nice out here, isn't it?
We quite literally come in Mommy's car every single day to come and look at the trucks and the semis on the highway. Bobby, look, there's a house. Look, right here. See? Isn't that cool? Is there a house on that one?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I also, Azariah is so funny because he like enjoys sitting in his car seat. So sometimes we'll just be out in the driveway walking, and then he'll just go to my car and ask to sit in his car seat. It's so funny. I told you guys he just wants to sit here. We are completely stopped, not moving. I'm in the back seat, and he just wanted to come read books. I don't know if other moms are the same way, but I have to have a tote of books in my car, like 3 totes filled with books, because he loves to read books. And so when we go even on like a 15-minute drive, I have to have all those in there because he just goes through them so quickly. But I'm really thankful because it's easy to have books and totes in my car and just hand them back to him, you know? And you love it, right?
Yeah.
If you need a good diffuser blend today, this is the one that I am doing. It's vanilla, peppermint, and where's that? Bergamot. It's very good. The vanilla and peppermint on its own is amazing, but the bergamot in there adds a little bit more florally. It's very good. Hello. Will I be in my pajamas all day today? Yes. Yes, I will. Oh, it's okay. When you need to get something done, just let your kid play in the faucet. He loves playing in the faucet. This faucet is not very conducive to playing because it's so far away. But you're doing great. You're thirsty? Okay. You want to drink out of that glass? That one? Yeah, that one's yours. Yeah, yours.
Yeah.
That's mommy's sock. Thank you. See, this will be your pile right here. These are yours too. Can you put these in your pile? This is your pile. That's your shirt. So where's your pile at? This one. Yeah, high five. Thanks. So I feel like the Lord's been really changing my perspective recently. Like, he's just almost like side by side comparing my flesh and my spirit and the two different perspectives that I can have on certain situations from either side of that. Like a perspective of my flesh and a perspective of my spirit. And I've been sharing a lot of these perspective switches on Instagram lately. And your jammies? What do they have on there? Front loaders? Back loaders? And so today I was just like, sorting all of this laundry, and I do it a lot when Azariah is here. And I feel like in the past I would get, this is what my flesh would say. This is why I can never get anything done while he's awake, like any chores or anything, because when I do try to get them done, they take longer, or, like I just spent 20 minutes trying to sort that laundry and it got unsorted. Like, it's so easy. It sounds bad to say that out loud, but I think that it's so easy to think things like that in our flesh. And the Lord has just quite literally changed my perspective to flip that immediately, and sometimes not even allow that fleshly thought to come up, and instead immediately see the circumstance through the Spirit and say, like, no, like, what a joy and an honor it is to have a son who desires to do things with me, and to be near me, and to see me doing something, and from his perspective see it as helping. So like I get to use this as a time to do something with him that's mundane for me, but it can be flipped to an act of joy and an act of serving, and even show him how to have joy in doing things like that. And I don't ever want him to see me doing things like that are serving him, and him think that it's a burden for me to do them, which, you know, eventually could turn into him seeing them as a burden to do. You know what I mean? So I'm very thankful for the Lord's convicting me on those perspective shifts and switching my mindset before they ever root in my flesh. Just a walking guy. And he has this routine every single time we go get ready for nap. He walks in here, plays with this for a second, and then he'll walk over and turn his fan on, and then he will be ready. And we have Mickey, Jelani the giraffe, his kitty, plus excavator and goat. And all of them must be in his bed, right? Because that's important to you. You gonna turn your fan on? You gonna help me sing it? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You gotta help me. You make me happy, the skies. Crossing my fingers that Azariah naps today, so that I can get the things done that I absolutely have to get done. I'm taking over the email for our church. It's just like an email of a recap of the service. So I have to do that today. And then I need to check up on my Young Living stuff and my girls. And then tonight I have our fellowship call. So the update is that he slept 20 minutes. So that's okay. I'm going to really quickly do my sourdough before I go get him, because I don't want to forget about it and then have to do it like way later tonight, and it need to be fed sooner than that. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, this is it. This is day 2 of this new starter that I'm doing, and I don't know, the lighting is not great here. It's pretty bubbly already, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to dump out 80% of this and refeed it. So I actually keep my sourdough starter in the oven off, but with the light on. I think it was Kristen Johns who I heard that from the first time, and then I bought a different starter like guide, and they said to do the same thing, and I just wrap it in this cloth in there, and it does pretty well. So go get one. I realized that I did not eat lunch. This is not a incredible replacement for lunch, but it is 4:13 right now, so I'm gonna eat one of yeah, this is an IQ bar. I've never had them before. Like I don't think I would buy this at the store, but I get Misfits box every once in a while. I've showed you guys Misfits before on my channel. I thought at the time when I was putting them into my cart, I was like, I should probably have these for days that I get too busy and forget to eat. Tonight we're having turkey burgers and then green beans cooked in bone broth. I'll show you guys how I do that because I've posted on Instagram before. And there's a monkey. You're a monkey? There's a couple people who were like, wait, how do you do that? They're so good, and bone broth is incredible for you. And then I don't know what else we're gonna have, but we had turkey burgers last night and they were good, so I was like, let's have it again. This green bean recipe is super easy. It's literally just you put the green beans in here with, I put enough bone broth in the bottom of the pan, like just to cover the bottom of the pan. And then I'll cover it with the tight fitting lid. And then I will saute down. And then once all of the bone broth is gone, I take the lid off and let it saute for just a little bit longer. And that's it.
Stand up. I'm gonna go get it. Hey. Hit your turbo button. He smiled. Okay. Hey Jesus, thank you so much for a great day. Thank you that the weather is really nice. And thank you for my bed and my warm house.